so
what's going on with collectability? This is one of my favorite parts of any game.
Yeah, there's some pretty cool stuff in Spiritforged. Happy to share some of it with you all today. So just like with Origins, we'll have legends like Blade Dancer here, and then their signature spells, an epic spell or gear that champion uses. And then there's also 2 champion units, right? One for each of the colors of that legend. So here we have green Aurelia Fervent and purple Aurelia Graceful. And then each of those, just like we had in Origins, also have an alt art with a particular skin from the League of Legends universe. Sometimes they're new, and sometimes they're brought in from some really amazing art we have. And then, so that's all kind of like a model you're familiar with, obviously.
Right, this is what Origins had.
Right.
And then, of course, there are the over-numbered cards. So these are cards that are much more rare, but very exciting, and I'm really excited to see this.
Yeah, so this is Aurelia's Overnumber, and Aurelia's Overnumber does not have a signature variant in Spiritforged, and that's because, we like to shake things up a little bit. Yeah. We don't want to just do exactly the same thing we did before. So in Spiritforged, we have Overnumbered champion units for the first time. Yeah, and so these are obviously, when you start the game, you have a face-up legend, and you also have a face-up champion unit. So you can also kind of stunt on your friends with your cool stuff.
You win the game before it starts.
Yeah, you basically win the game before it starts, exactly. And so here we can see this is Aurelia's Overnumber champion unit, and you can see this is kind of in the Spirit Blossom kind of style.
Wow.
And then these do have signature variants. You can see here at the middle left, that's the signature on these cards. So there's a bunch of these champion units. In the set, I think there's 30 total overnumbers, plus 12 signature variants, including these legends and the champion units, and also another kind of thing, which we'll show in a moment.
Now, before we get to it, I want to ask one thing, which is the art in the set,
yeah.
Right? I think this is something you guys have talked about, which is the first set, you have that expedited timeline, not able to get all of the custom art that you want. It seems that we're seeing a lot more already in Spiritforged.
Yeah, so lots of people know, but I'll just kind of review. So when we were trying to get the game out for China, and we were kind of a scrappy team, and we thought we'd get the game out quickly and get player response. We used a lot of Legends of Runeterra art, which is just really amazing 2D art that was made for the game Legends of Runeterra, which myself and many people on the team worked on prior to Riftbound. But we knew that we wanted to make our own art eventually, and honestly, as quickly as we could. Right. So the overnumbers in the first set are original, and then now coming with Spiritforged and the sets in the future, we're going to commission more and more unique art for Riftbound, which we're really excited about, and these overnumbers are those.
Yeah, I think that's one of my favorite things about Riot is the care and respect, not just for the players, but for the artist community, and it seems like more and more opportunities to see great, fantastic art.
Yeah.
Especially with all these cool overnumbers. So can we see some more?
Yeah, let's see some more. So here's a couple other Spiritforged overnumber legends. This is Rumble, so nice. Mechanized Menace. You can kind of see it's kind of in this style that's like very, very sharp colors.
Yeah, that in foil probably looks incredible.
Yeah, I wish I had them to show you, but alas. And here's Fire Below the Mountain. This is Ornn's overnumber legend.
Hey, he's buff.
He's quite buff. Pretty scary to meet this guy under the mountain, gonna tell you that.
Rumble's like, I need a machine. Or it's like, just my arms.
Right, so one other thing in Spiritforged, as I keep saying, Spiritforged is all about gear, and we have overnumbered gear as well. And for the first time, this is set 2, so we are reprinting the seals with special new art. So there's the 6 seals, 1 for each color in the set, with all original, all new art showing our awesome domain symbols.
Yeah, I have a feeling that seals just got a lot better with equipment.
Yeah, I mean, so there's a lot of reasons, I think, why seals might end up being better. Now, obviously, players will show us what they think is good, and I'm always excited to see that. But, there's a lot of power costs from equip costs. Gear matters, right? So having gear matters as well. And there's some cool stuff to do with paying for very large power costs.
Very cool. All right, now, of course, 42 overnumbered cards, but not all of them are actually from Spiritforged's new cards, right?
That's right, yeah. So, we just talked about the seals, but there's also overnumbered champions from Origins that we have in Spiritforged. So here is Ahri Inquisitive. Yeah. This is a reprint of the blue Ahri from Origins, but in this new Spirit Blossom kind of style. We're really excited about it.
So cool.
Yeah, these two have the signature. It's a little bit hard to see there, but it's on the middle right over there.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty cool stuff. There's a few Origins kind of reprints in the set as overnumbers with the Spirit Blossom style.
All right, now obviously these are all overnumbered, they all look incredible, but we don't see them in their foily, cool versions. Is there any chance to see them in real life?
No. No, just kidding. Yes.
You
yes,
gotta
there
crack
will
it
be.
in the pack.
If you want, yeah, you gotta crack a pack. If you want a closer look, we will have folks from our dev team, Riftbound developers, and folks who work on the Riftbound team outside of the theater as you leave at the top of the escalator. So be sure to check them out. You can take a look at some of these Spiritforged cards yourself. You can see their awesome foiling. Can't take them with you, unfortunately, today. I know.
You can take a picture.
You can take a picture, though.
Yeah, just as good, right? It's worth 1,000 tweets. And of course, they'll be at the booth as well, 2801 on the show floor. You can see a lot of the other members from past set as well.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about some dates.
Yeah, so Spiritforged